Welcome to Youth Talks, brought to you by State of Youth.
Welcome everyone to a new episode of YouthTalks, the State of Youth podcast. Today we are here with the top 3 nominee of the 2023 International Children Peace Prize, Nihal. Nihal, would you like to introduce yourself to our listeners?
So my name is Nihal Tamana. I am 14 years old. I live in Monroe, New Jersey. I am the founder of a non-profit organization called Recycle My Battery, which I will get more into depth later on in this conversation.
Thank you, Nihal.
Yeah.
So how does it feel to be a top 3 nominee?
Oh my God, I'm just shocked. This is International Children's Peace Prize. It's like a dream come true after getting this award. I don't know, I just felt speechless after learning that I was a top 3 because like not that many people in the world get the opportunity. Even if people get the opportunity, they might not get top 3, right? So yeah, I don't even know what to say. Words cannot describe how happy and excited I am that I'm a top 3 nominee, and this will help me a lot in spreading more awareness about my cause.
That's very nice to hear. Can you tell everyone why you are one of the top 3 nominees?
Okay, so I am the top 3 nominee of the International Children's Peace Prize because of the work I do for our environment. So like I mentioned before, I am the founder of a non-profit organization called Recycle My Battery, which was started 4 years ago back in June of 2019. I started Recycle My Battery to bring more awareness to people on the importance of recycling used batteries and also to promote battery recycling to even more people by giving them the opportunity to recycle their used batteries. So, I was nominated by my principal, Miss Nicole Cirillo, for this award, and I made it this far. So I'm very happy to be top 3, and I have received the title of top 3 nominee for the International Children's Peace Prize because of the work I do.
Yes, you are a top 3 nominee. That's awesome. And can you tell me a little bit more why you started this type of activism?
Yeah. So I'm very passionate with science and environmental science ever since I was little. Yeah. So my dad asked me one day after hearing from a motivational speaker what I want to do. I said that I wanted to do plastic pollution research because I saw people in India throwing their plastic into the river, the Krishna River, which is near our grandparents' house. So after seeing that on the news, that's why I said I wanted to do plastic pollution research. My dad said that since we live here in the USA and not in India, it would be too hard to go to India all the time and do this, right? Right. So that is when I saw something on the news that devastated me about the lithium-ion battery exploded in a waste disposal plant in California. After seeing that on the news, that completely broke my heart because nobody was even caring that we're damaging our Earth. And battery pollution is just one of the many problems that is damaging our Earth. Yeah. So that is when, after some more research, I found Recycle My Battery to bring more awareness to people like you and the youth about the importance of recycling used batteries.
Nice. And what do you think is the most important part of your activism? Or do you think there are more parts that go together?
Yeah. So one of the most important parts is batteries for mostly. So I want to educate more people on the importance of recycling used batteries and bring down the 15 billion batteries being thrown away each year worldwide to 0. Another thing which is very important is activism. I want to inspire more kids out there who are willing to make a change to make our Earth a better place. So whenever I go and do presentations, I always mention changemaker. I want the kids to go out and become changemakers so that they can do something to make our Earth a better place. I always say that anything small that they do automatically considers them a changemaker and that they should step up and not be hesitant so that they can actually make a change. I always keep on reminding them that we all can unite together and work together so that we can make our Earth a better place. The Earth and the future of Earth depends only on the younger generation. So that's how I inspire kids. And I have received so many prototype examples, like for example, the smart trash can, which was created by my friend after getting inspired by me. So I hope to inspire even more kids like Ryan, which I saw yesterday, so that we can work together to make our Earth a better place. So that's one of the most important things that I would tell them to become change makers.
Nice. So you think that support by your community is something that is really important for activism?
Yeah.
Do you have any other tips or tricks or some words of encouragement for kids out there that maybe are starting their change-making journey right now?
Okay. So I have lots of advice for you. So let me get started. So I want to tell you guys something that happened to me, but could happen to you as well. Failure leads to success, and you have to always put the hard work in to achieve something. Take me as an example. In the past, I used to collect batteries from the people and give them to Staples and Home Depot. But after some time, they rejected us. They said that they wouldn't collect the batteries anymore. So I worked hard and worked for a few weeks. Like, I spent a few weeks trying to find an organization to help support us. And that is when I came across Call to Recycle, which is the nation's largest battery recycling company here in the United States of America and Canada. So I reached out to them. After a few rejections, they finally approved. So this is a lesson to all the kids out there who want to become a change maker or want to start their own initiatives. You have to always work hard in order to achieve something. And just remember, if you're going to an obstacle, like if you're going through an obstacle, hard work always pays off. And even if you fail, don't let that discourage you. Let that encourage you to do more hard work, because failure leads to success.
Yes, that's very true. And I think another very important thing is to consider that you started by yourself with the support of your parents.
Yes.
But now you have more than 500 volunteers all over the world, right?
Yeah.
How do you think you got all of those people helping you?
Yeah. So it's like a chain reaction. So basically, in the initial start, it was me and a few of my friends. Those friends told their friends told their parents, friends, so on. It just keeps on going.
Nice.
That's one method on how we got more kids. Second, mainly social media, webinars, interviews, podcasts like this is how we got more kids to our organization. So, for example, I post something on social media for like opportunities for recycling my battery. Parents see that and they tell their kids, and the kids show interest and join Recycle My Battery. So all of the webinars, social media, emails, you can say presentational events, doing events at schools, assemblies, podcasts like this is how we educate even more people, and especially we educate the youth, and we tell them to become change makers, and that's how they show interest and join Recycle My Battery.
Nice, that's very cool. And can I ask, do you know actually, in how many schools do you have your recycling bins?
Okay, so an estimate, you can say about 500 schools we have battery bins, because like kids are going to libraries, schools, primarily schools, because kids are our future. They're primarily going to schools and educating them and placing battery bins in those schools.
Nice.
So that number keeps on increasing.
And it's not only in the US, right?
Since Thought to Recycle does not support overseas shipping, we only do it in the USA as of now.
Okay.
We plan on partnering with more organizations in Europe, Asia, all the other continents, so that we could start in their country, the local countries as well. Because India, for example, the 30 plus kids who are working in India don't have a way of recycling the batteries. So I'm working hard to find an organization in India who can actually recycle the batteries. I found a few, but like no response. They said they'd be happy to help and support, but then I asked them for a meeting, no answer. So it's gonna take some time.
But you're very perseverant and you're very determined, so I'm sure that you're gonna make it.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. I also wanted to ask you, I know that within your organization and with your activism, you do not only combine raising awareness about the issue that you are focusing on, but you also always try to talk with policymakers, right?
Yes, because I have my own petition on change.org, which is only Washington and Vermont, Canada, and all of Europe is forcing battery manufacturers to pay for battery recycling, but all of the other countries, all of the other states, including New Jersey, are not doing this. Even all the other countries, except Europe, because Europe is mainly passionate about recycling and the environment. So I started that petition on change.org, so you can actually sign your name on it, so that I wanted it, if you did a specific amount of signatures, it would be reach out to the local politicians and policymakers to actually make that an official law in their states. So as of now, we have about 2,500 signatures.
Nice.
We're trying to promote it to policymakers and politicians so that we can spread the word. That's why I wrote to policymakers. I asked them for advice, and I asked them if they can make it a law, and they gave me more advice on how I can take this to a whole new level.
What would be your advice to a kid that wants to reach out to their local policymaker? Do you have any specific advice or tips for that?
Yeah, you make sure to review the big issues. So policymakers are always interested in supporting you, but you have to tell them what you're actually trying to do. So if you tell them the main purpose, introduce yourself first, talk about your story, and then talk about what you want to do, what you want the policymaker to help you with, and they will gladly help. I always ask the policymaker for my Change.org. They always said that they would help support my organization and the petition by putting it on social media and reaching out to other people who I could connect with and talk to.
Nice.
So, yeah, that's a few tips for you guys.
Nice. So to have a specific issue that you want help with, right?
A specific issue or question that you want answered by the politician.
Okay. Going back to the International Children Peace Prize. So now you're a top 3 nominee. Do you think it's gonna help with your activism if you won the prize?
Definitely, it would obviously help me because it's a big prize, first of all. So even if we win the grand prize, words cannot describe how much it would help me. It would help me spread the message since it's a kids prize, right? It would help me spread the message to even more kids. And when I delivered that speech on the big day to all of those kids watching, it will help me talk to them about change makers and get more people interested in the field or go on their change maker journey. So this prize will help me a lot. Even if I don't win the prize, it will still help me get the message out to even more people. But winning the prize would be beyond amazing.
Nice. What are your plans for the future?
So I want to build my own eco-friendly battery which uses 0% hazardous materials, and it would be so safe that you could throw it away into the trash after it's done because it would be that sustainable. Also, so regarding my major, I want to major in sustainability and business. Still being decided because I'm in 9th grade still, and I want to go to a good university, learn all that stuff, and implement that on my eco-friendly battery, sustainability and business.
Nice.
Also, I want to bring down 15 billion batteries being thrown away each year worldwide to 0. That is my grand and ultimate goal for this organization. So I hope that I can achieve all these goals throughout my life, my life mission.
Nice. And you just said that you want to build a safe battery, right?
Yes.
Can you explain to us why right now batteries are not safe?
Because batteries are not safe because number one, they contain many toxic chemicals like nickel, cadmium, lithium inside of them, mercury, that can cause contamination of the water and soil if you throw them away into the trash. Also, batteries contain 20% of the energy in them even after they die, so they can easily spark fires in the landfill, burning down everything to ash. Also, people don't really know what to do with used batteries, so they just throw them away into the trash, and they don't know how valuable those things could be. Lithium, developing lithium-ion batteries can cost $200 because lithium is very, very expensive and it takes a long time to mine for. So that's why I encourage people to recycle used batteries so that they can reuse the materials and chemicals inside of batteries and new batteries and other items. But some people might not obey, some people might not listen. So having a safer alternative, which is even more powerful or equal to a regular battery, will actually encourage people to buy those batteries, the eco-friendly batteries, and we can slowly limit the amount of batteries going to landfills.
Nice. So you're already thinking about the next steps, right?
Yeah.
That's very intelligent. That's very smart of you.
Thank you.
Is there anything that you would like to say to our listeners?
Yeah. So, like I mentioned 2-3 times, I want you guys all to go out and become change makers. A change maker is nothing but making a change to make our earth a better place. Doing something small automatically considers you a change maker. So I want you guys to go out, discover your passions, use the power of passion and perseverance. Find the issue which you are most passionate about and work hard to solve that issue. You can join an existing organization focusing on that issue or start your own organizations, and you will get ahead. If you guys have any questions or concerns regarding this, you please do feel free to email me. You can go on my website and email me, and I will be glad and happy to answer all of your questions and help you on your changemaker journey. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Nihal, for being here today and
You're
for
welcome.
answering my questions.
You're welcome.
I wish you good luck.
Thank you.
And great job until now. You have
Thank
been
you so much.
amazing. And thank you everyone for listening in. And we will speak soon again in our next episode on YouthTalks.